great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Lambeau. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And we shift our attention to the Pittsburgh Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger, Charles, a man who could become the next 50,000-yard passer in the coming season. 1,000-yard individual season last year if it wasn't for the couple of games he missed.
I think his consistency is something we have to start talking about, because we talk about him being one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and there's really no doubt about that. But just him answering the bell year after year, putting up those kind of numbers, and leading one of the best offenses in the league. Also, remember Big Ben is a younger quarterback, moving out of the pocket, taking the hit, shrugging him off. Now he's standing in the pocket and winning from there more and more. And I think that's going to enhance his career going forward.
Throw left side is complete to Rodgers.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. On your screen now, here are the offensive starters. At wideout, Antonio Brown is certainly someone that the defense always has to account for.
Without a doubt, a true #1 receiver. It doesn't matter to him how defenses want to cover him. He sees it as a challenge and knows how to defeat him.
Second down, Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. Brown finishing 2016 with over 1,200 yards, 106 receptions. Now for him, you know, people were expecting maybe some bigger numbers, Charles. What did you make of Antonio Brown's season?
Well, what I made of it is that he started to get more help along the way. Jesse James developed at tight end. Once Le'Veon Bell got into the lineup, he started to catch passes out of the backfield and ate up a few numbers as well. So Big Ben had more targets to throw it to. That should help Antonio Brown going forward in 2017, because he'll still be the primary guy. But when you get help, well, you can make bigger plays downfield.
They'll right with Bell. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Mike Daniels continues to get better and better with each year. A nice run stopper inside.
Second down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. In 12 regular season games this last year for Bell, averaging over 150 yards from scrimmage. First 2 games in the playoffs were great, but, you know, getting injured in the final game probably leaves a bad taste in his mouth.
Leaves a bad taste, gives him fuel for the next season, though, because remember, for the last few years, he hasn't been able to play a full season for various reasons. Now, going into next year, imagine those numbers over a 16-game season and heading into the playoffs. Le'Veon Bell can set new records. where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On now the Steelers' second-year punter. This is Australian-born Jordan Berry. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And this Green Bay Packers offense will be commanded by Aaron Rodgers. Season 2016, Charles, obviously didn't end the way they wanted to, but what a run for Aaron Rodgers and the Packers from 4-6 to the NFC Championship game.
And that's what we'll remember the most, right to the brink of going to another Super Bowl for Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. But I can't help but reflect on the 4-6 start. So many people were questioning Aaron Rodgers during that time. What was wrong with his mechanics? Why weren't they doing things a certain way? He answered those critics in a massive way.
Last 11 games, 30 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run for the first time with Lacy. And he'll be taken down at the 18. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. On second down, here's Rodgers. And he completes it to Jordan Nelson. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now a first down carry, it's Lacy. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. See if they stay on the ground for a 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got time. He's going to fire one, and that's caught inside the 35. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down. Defense showing blitz. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a play fake. Pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Lawrence It's Timmons in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
319!
So a turnover-filled first quarter of play comes to an end. 0-0 our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football, but they face a second and long to start things out. Rodgers to throw on second down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Play clock winding down. Now Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. They needed 14. They got 15 here on third down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now it's Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it second and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
319!
Off the play fake to Lacy. Here's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Devontae Adams from 3 yards out. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. We focus our attention on the Green Bay defense as they head out. They'll be hoping to come up with that same type of effort they had last time when they forced the punt that led to a touchdown.
And that type of effort just continues to carry over, because once you get it done once, you feel like you can do it again and again. It's no guarantee, but you got to like the confidence that they take back out into the field.
Now, will they keep that confidence? Time to find out. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Second down, here's Roethlisberger. Now being hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. A call in luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. On third down, Roethlisberger. He finds Coates complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does, so a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Three yards remaining here on second down. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Brown, the lone receiver, left. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play. Thank you. Roethlisberger. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell from 21 yards away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. All right, different topic here. 2018, the Super Bowl, traveling north, far north to Minneapolis. Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC, and I'm going to say no. I think Seattle. Starting to get near that maybe last run with their defense. Burrow Thomas returns. I like Seattle coming out of the NFC. How about you?
Well, I'm actually going to take a Dallas Cowboys NFC title run. I think that they came so close this year, probably most talented going into next year.
I like that one on the edge.
Lacy hit. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for the Steelers score. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
319!
Rodgers now on first down. Caught on the right side by Adams. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down now after the pass completion. And quickly they get to the line.
319!
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Hey, 626!
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Rodgers now to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. points. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Down, Rodgers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
88.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Illegal block in the back. Offense. Still 2nd down.
Again, that throw with Rodgers. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Now it's Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball is expected to be caught.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA halftime report. The Packers have struggled with turnovers, so they have to feel lucky they're still in a close game. The Steelers, however, probably feel like they should be doing better on the scoreboard. Here we go. Let's do this. Here's your first half highlights. Packers have it at the 4. Adams got the catch here, and it's going to be caught for the touchdown. He'll take the early advantage. 2nd and 2 coming up. The catch is made after a quick pass, capping off an 8-play drive with a TD. The Steelers tie it up at 7. Down to late in the first half. Lacey's going to cough up possession here. Steelers end up picking up the ball and scoring. That takes the lead up to 7. Still late in the position, and he's the one who comes away with the ball. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
One back is Lacey.
258. 94 is the mic. 94 is the mic. Hey, 88. 88.
Time running out here on the play clock. They're going to give it to him running right. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
2 yards to go here on 3rd down. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Nelson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
How many times we see it? I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass treat in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Fresh set of downs here.
319!
They go play action here on first down. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And Richard Rodgers makes the grab, and let's face it, it's going to follow him the rest of his career. The Hail Mary he caught to beat the Lions in 2015 in Detroit, pretty memorable play.
Those Lions fans, they just don't like you right now if they heard that.
I didn't mean to bring it up to, pull the Band-Aid off the wound there. I was just trying to praise Richard Rodgers. Yeah, they're going to be mad at me.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Go.
The play clock's running down.
258!
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They need to get the play off quickly. Throwing now is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to 4th down. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of... Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Second down now after the incompletion.
Easy.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Jordan Berry now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
26.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. To the flat, that's complete to his running back. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They come up in an offset eye. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 3. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And they're definitely showing blitz here. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Jacob Shum now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They'll be come from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. They come up with one running back. That's Bell.
Hurry up, let's go! Hurry up, let's go! All right, now,
And they're getting up the middle. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Tackle there by Clay Matthews. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
To play coverage or bring pressure.
Over the middle here to Brown. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down when you want 3. Get a little bit closer, make it an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
The Steelers' defense, we watch them get set to go. And they were able to halt them last time on 4th down. Was a great stand. They'll be looking for another stand here.
To be able to stand up against someone trying to go for it on 4th down, because obviously they went for it because they thought that they could get it, and they thought they had the right play call. Didn't happen. They're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves going forward and flexing the rest of this game.
The offense will be trying to prevent that flex on this drive. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Line left. Check 3.
try again on second down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Play clock winding down. Rodgers now on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners. They've had the receivers on lockdown.
The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Again, it's Bell. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, brought back bad memories.
They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
You have to love and admire the effort because he almost broke free in the backfield, but you also have to love and admire what the defense did. Swung the play and made sure he couldn't get anywhere, a loss of yardage.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. Good play. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown, and Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic, and Big Ben welcomes that.
And Big Ben won a Super Bowl 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And this one caught by Coates. 14 yards that time for number 14.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand the ball. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And in this situation with a lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Brown, the lone receiver left. Roethlisberger, and he slides to avoid the hit. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because They really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. And here we go on 1st and goal. Now down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in,
Now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run it in with Bell. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And Boswell's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Now Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Rodgers. A dump off to Lacy. And he's taken down at the 43. But not before picking up the first. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw is Rodgers. Out to the flat for Lacey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Rodgers to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Throwing is Rodgers. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off William Gay. And that will write a finish to this ballgame. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL.